Hey, this is Dean Palumbi. Janet and I just love to bring you extra value and some tips. So here's a great one. You've had a piece of furniture in a carpeted room for a long time, and all of a sudden when you pull it away, it looks like the chalk line of a dead body. You can see where the furniture's been, and you're really worried about, what am I going to do? I don't want to replace this carpet, especially if you're moving and you want it to look good for the next buyer. You don't want a problem with the walkthrough because there's legitimately nothing wrong. It just needs to be brought a little bit back to life, and we'll show you quickly and easily how to make that happen. So here we are in a beautiful room with great carpeting. This room almost gets no traffic at all, so it is practically new, but you can see easily right there a track along a line. And this is where a former weight bench was sitting in the room, and it created an impression on the carpeting there, also in this area. So these are two areas where you'd walk in and you'd be like, well, what do I do now? I'm really concerned. You can also see a little outline here. There was a treadmill in the room as well. And that was just a flat mat. Already after just a couple days, the fibers have begun to lift, and you can barely tell with just a little vacuuming that that's come up. But this area is a little more significant. So I want to show you, I've already taken a hot iron and taken the time to make this correction. And again, once I vacuum this, the fibers have already lifted and they've been steamed. It's going to come up night and day difference. Let's show you how that gets done. Here we go. So the way to do this is to place a terry cloth towel down along the surface. Again, underneath, there's our problem, right? You just cover it with the terry cloth towel. And you get your typical household iron that's got a steam feature on it. You lay it down in the area, lay it in the area that's affected. In other words, the area that's all mushed down. You want that iron to steam in there real good. If you got a steam button, you press it down. Of course, we don't want to burn the carpet fibers. That's what the terry cloth does for us. So I'm going long ways over the seam where that was. Okay, we'll work down this end as well. And it is really quite simple and almost magical. And pull that iron off, and you can see you run your fingers through it. And like magic, you can see where I just treated it and where I didn't. That's powerful stuff. This takes maybe all of about 15-20 minutes to do the area that I'm doing, and it's going to keep us from having to buy a brand new carpet for this room. And if someone were buying the home, they're going to walk in and say, great, I'm happy with the way this looks, and off to closing you go. Thanks for watching, and remember, we can help you iron out the wrinkles in your next real estate transaction. We're Janet and Dean, the Palumbi team. When you buy or sell, make it a Palumbi.